How are you keeping? It's been a while. Hopefully most of you are still there. We are going to have a look at the gardens in this video. This is the other garden behind our house, and it has come a long way in the last couple of weeks since I made the other videos. And before we get into the garden tour, I'm going to show you the chicken coop door that we've just been delivered.
It works.
Excellent. What do you think, Rooster? We were so impressed with the old model that we bought the new model. And now we're going to install it on this second chicken coop that we've got. How are you doing? I'm Martin from Gardens for Life. Before we get to the garden, we'll just take a look at this new chicken door. We actually bought this one with our own money because we were so impressed with the first one. And it makes our life so much easier. You don't have to worry about having to open the chickens at a specific time in the morning or closing them in the evening. Look at this. You have everything on one display. Can you see that there? And it's a lot easier to use. And you get a remote control as well. So again, this is the old design for those of you who haven't seen it yet. This is the way we open things and close things. So somewhat convenient, but obviously an automatic door would be way more convenient. Out with the old and in with the new. Boom! There you go. Do a test. Let's see if it's working. So instead of using the timer and having to change that every few weeks with the daylight changing, I'm just going to use the daylight sensors. Hopefully we'll not end up with the coops closed tonight and some of the chickens out on the trees. So we'll see how it goes later on today. If you're looking for a chicken coop door, I'll put a link below. Get 5% off with our code. Here's the rat patrol in action. She's always keeping an eye out. And yourself. Jesus, where you're rolling around in the muck, the dirt here. Oh, muck boy. Look at the roses here. They've really come a long way. Look, I think we can just take a clipping like this on the heel, and I think we can strip some of the leaves off, just like so. And I think we could stick that into a tray, maybe lose some more leaves, but stick that into a tray with some seed starting compost, and I think it'll grow into a new plant. I'm going to try that. You can also do that with the cuttings as well, with just the wood. Well, let's see. I like throwing in a few snippets of homesteading content in between these videos because that's what it's all about. Take a look at this garden. The chickens have done a great job at taking care of all of the weeds here. And gonna just tidy it all up. We haven't done any weeding here at all this year as of yet. Might put up a little bit of the grass and take care of some of this old growth from last year. Of course, there's been no rain for a week, and now that I want to make a video, it's just starting to drizzle. Oh, sure, look at it. This is the perennial borage. Take a look at that. And the rhubarb is also going to flower. I'm very happy about that because it'll attract a lot of insects to the garden. We've got other varieties of rhubarb here too. It's a jostaberry, cassel here. So we're expecting to get a lot of berries this year. And here we have some oriental poppies. They're very robust and reliable. They haven't died on me yet. This garden has gone very dry now. It's also all covered in about 4 to 5 inches of compost, this entire back garden here. So there's a wealth of fertility here. Food security for years. All you got to do is start some seedlings and stick them in the ground. You can also get the chickens to clear an area of the weeds beforehand, if that's the way you want to manage it. Well, look at this, a huge Jacob's ladder plant. Look at this willow tree. I knew well it'll actually survive. That's the one that fell with the storm. And it's a very big tree. Take a look at it. It's now giving us more privacy here in the back garden, actually. Take a look at this. But it's fine, it's still growing. And we'll just leave it like that. Because it'll give us a good shelter from the north side here. So we'll not get any northerly winds at all. What are you up to? Are you rolling in the muck? Jeez, I hope you're not rolling in anything dodgy now. The dirtier, the dirtier. Huh? I found raspberries actually to be quite the weedy plant, probably the most weedy plant in the garden, especially when the birds eat the seeds or the berries and spread the seeds. You get all sorts of varieties. And we don't mind because we're looking to actually upgrade property. We're looking to find a property with 5 to 10 acres and do it all again. And we will publish more details in the near future. We're not quite ready yet to talk about it in public, but we're going to be looking to expand both the business and the homestead as well, and the gardens with that, just to create more abundance. And of course we'll take you guys along and show you our progress. You can see the lemon balm is coming up now. We've pretty much had lemon balm for 12 months of the year there, fresh from the garden. Look at this, the Hashberg elder, how quickly it grows. And again, I think we could just take a little branch like this, take it by the heel, and then remove most of the leaves. Something like that. And I think we could stick that into a pot and it'll root, I think. We're going to try that new technique, which I've just thought of. I've never seen anyone doing it, but in early spring you could do that instead of taking the wood, the hardwood. I think we can take the softwood and root it, ready to go on the heel. I think it'll root really fast because there's extra stem cells in the heel. So that's always helpful. What kind of plant is that? It looks like a salad plant. I forget the name of it. These look like leeks, but they're not. They're actually elephant garlic. They've got lots of those interplanted. And I think it's going to be very exciting to see how we get on, doing it all over again, but on a bigger scale. The horseradish is going to flower. Horseradish is one of our favourite plants here. A very productive plant. Isn't it, Levi? You don't eat the greens. No, you don't eat the greens. You eat carrots though. Not too many though. You prefer the owl bones, don't you? And the meat. Look at this. This is the former pizza garden and it has turned into a berry oasis. Very good habitat for the birds. They go flying around the place and they can sit down on all the berry bushes and trees. There's some elder trees in here. Bit of American elder. Look at all these flowering currants. Just starting to go to flower. Some of the ones up the road actually have gone to flower already at the big garden. Now look at the amount of blackcurrant flowers here. I'm really looking forward to eating fresh berries from the garden. The ones from the shop are okay most of the time. Raspberries and blueberries can be got even in the off season, but strawberries are generally speaking not that good. But obviously the berries from your own garden are best flavour, and of course they are free. Almost free. Once you plant your berry bushes, you'll have them forever almost. This is the fennel. You always get some fennel leaves here. The kids love eating them because they're sweet, but also they're really good to, even as a preventative for the stomach. They help your stomach out. Don't wait until you have a problem in your digestive system. Eat some fennel every once in a while. Walk around the garden and just eat a few leaves. Jeff Lawton once said he should eat 10 leaves per day. Just any leaves from the garden to stay healthy. And I believe there is some truth to that. Especially if you're eating things that actually come from the garden. Here's feverfew, which is also an edible plant. The leaves are great, and the flowers as well. We dry the flowers every year for a batch to make tincture. This is a lovage. great herb for soups and that kind of thing. But it's really nice to eat as well. Very healthy for you and for the lungs. Look at this. This is a curly willow tree, and has grown very big. I think it's about maybe 5 meters tall. What's that in feet? About 15 feet, is it, or something like that? And look how thick it has gotten in only about 6 years. It's been planted here from a cutting. Look how big it has got. It's a beautiful thing. This is our oldest of the birdland elder trees. It's starting again. This is the plum tree that had fallen with the wind. It might still come back. We'll see. You can see some of the plum trees and apple trees here are leafing out, and some of them look like they're dead. I hope they're not dead. I don't think it is. No, it's just not woken up yet. That's okay. Let me show you the other plum trees over there. Good girl, Nina. Oh, have you a bone? You gonna bury that? She's our rodent hunter. She's in charge of managing the rodent population on the homestead. She's a great homestead dog. About the size of an Irish sheepdog. A mix of all breeds. Look at this. There's some apple trees. There's an apple tree here and 2 plum trees. And we've got flowers. I guess we're going to be eating plums this year. Hopefully no late frost though. So the willow arches have been cut back already. And this one here has not been quite finished yet. I got to cut back all the little bits just to get a nice even growth. You see the ground elder here, which is a good salad crop. The Romans introduced to the British Isles a long time ago. But obviously it takes over the place, and you don't want it everywhere. Nevertheless, it's a good forage crop to have on your property. Oh, we got a packet. I suspect it's a battery. And the battery it is. Not much to do with gardening, but I use these for pumping water, for example, or charging all my devices or tools as well when I'm out in the garden. So these batteries are excellent, and you can combine them with a little solar panel and it'll keep it topped up. Might make a video about that in the future. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to go into more detail on a video, or if you have any questions. Geez, I might as well upload this video onto the Homesteading channel at this stage. We've got this loppers here, and I'm very happy with it. And it's really good. It's been working away for about a year now, and we've replaced it. This is the most dangerous tool I own, even though I own chainsaws and all kinds of circular saws. But I think it's very dangerous, and I think it's good to have both. I would never get rid of the loppers, but this one is handy when you've got all these willows to cut here. By the way, if anyone's still looking for extra thick willows, we've got them. Last chance to get them, because they're gonna leaf out soon. So we've only got a few left. Let me know if you'd like to see a detailed video about this tool. It cuts through about an inch or inch and a half worth of material, or 38 millimeters. But you can see how it could be a very dangerous tool. Let me know if you'd like to see a video comparing these two tools. As for this battery here, we are now charging it with a smart charger. LifePo 4 charger. It has to be the right kind. Get it topped up. Links for the battery below. So I'm here at the house. You can see the studio entrance has actually gotten quite a bit wider. For those of you who still remember it from before, it was all white lilac trees. Those are still here, but they've opened up a little from the recent storm. And you can see here, it's a lot brighter. It's nice, we like it. We'll embrace the change that the storm has caused here and given us more sunlight. So let's take a look at our front garden, which is the original garden that we worked on here at the homestead. Let me just show you. The willow arch has been decapitated, but it'll grow back even nicer. And you can see here, hang on, let me show it to you from the other side. Oh, it looks a lot better than it was, but it's going to be beautiful once all of these shoots up here actually leaf out fully. You can probably see them just about there. But look at this garden here. And this is even before tidying it this spring. We've done a little bit of cutting things back here, but isn't it so natural, so beautiful and peaceful. There's a hazel tree, some buddleias, a fig tree, apples, willows, red currants going to flower, rhubarb. Jesus, muck boy, you're full of muck. This is a Japanese cherry blossom. There's some of these flowers flowering. I think it's hyacinth or something like that. Jacob always looks forward to having the flowers come out in spring because it means Easter chocolate is going to be found here in the garden soon. This is the big hydrangea and the monkey puzzle trees. They are huge. They're like 70 years old now. This is an autumn olive. Might take cuttings off that actually. There's a lot of apple trees and plum trees in the front here too. Here's our little lawn. And you can see the hedge here has taken up nicely. It's very private here in the front garden now. It used to look very open and very windy. No privacy at all from the road. But now it's beautiful and productive and peaceful. There's more apple trees. So I think we must have about probably 30 or 40 fruit trees on the property, but some of them didn't take or they didn't do too well. There were mostly Aldi and Lidl fruit trees like plum, apple and pear, but we also are getting some Irish seed savers trees as well. Again, that's part of the trouble. We have ran out of space on this just over an acre. And we're looking to get a place with 5 to 10 acres so we can plant more stuff and hopefully dig some ponds as well. That would be lovely. And we'd like to create a forest garden and a very natural ecosystem, as a matter of fact. Make it productive enough to support us and our family and the neighbourhood and maybe our friends too. I wonder, do the dogs still remember when they were puppies, running around this garden here, only maybe about a year and a half ago. Well, for those of you still here, thank you ever so much for watching, and if you'd like to support us, you can become a member of Gardens for Life or buy something on our online shop. We've got lots of cuttings, plants and other bits and pieces. Feel free to head on over to our online shop and take a look at what's available. I do leave it until the very end of the video to let you know that we're going to be looking for an intern soon. It'll be one day of the week and basically to teach you how to run a nursery business and a gardening business, but also to get you to help out and get some practical work experience. We'll put out a dedicated video on that in the near future, and we'll let you know when the form is up on the website. Just to let you know, we've got 2 big announcements coming soon, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching again. Bye bye, see ya. Meet our newest members of the homestead, Levi and Nina. Good boy, good girl. You're behaving very well now. Hello.